Hey docs, Dr. Tony Ebel here, PwC Chiropractic, and I want to help you get the most out of the well-aligned new patient paperwork. Specifically on my demo clipboard today, I have the pediatric new patient paperwork, but really all three of them, the general adult, the pediatrics, and the prenatal, are designed to do what I want to show you here. Obviously, first and foremost, you're going to get all the basic information, get to know about the person. The most basic thing in healthcare is current health challenges, what brings you in, but what I really want you to know is that the emphasis of this paperwork and the main thing you really want to pay attention to and pull out of the conversation with your new patients right out of the gates is what are those goals for their child. Now, I'll tell you this right out of the gates, their goals probably are going to be mostly related to the symptoms, to the conditions, and to those things. Everything inside the design of Well Aligned is to lead the conversation. And first we want to lead the conversation off of just symptoms and kind of the traditional medical management and onto the nervous system and onto what causes their challenges and what we can really do about them. So that's what the next section of the paperwork is really all about, where it's going to go through, especially for the pediatrics, it's going to go through what we call the perfect storm, their prenatal and fertility history. Then it's going to flow directly into labor and delivery and that first physical trauma that so many kids go through. And then we're going to check in. The whole big section on page 2 of the pediatric paperwork is really going to check in with their development and all the more detailed stuff that we can really track and start to chart. That's our paperwork, exactly where their nervous system went through that stress, when it occurred, how much, where it's at, how it's affecting their life. And really the last thing that you really get from this well-aligned paperwork is what else have they tried? What else have they done? And what are they really gunning for? Kind of what approaches have they taken? And all of this is super crazy important stuff to get on the intake. And then the final piece that goes along with it, of course, is the review of systems, which is goes along with the design. If you kind of click around on the website here, I'm going to do another video for you to show how we use the NeuroFuse box. Well, it's injected into the intake paperwork so that you have continuity and congruency. So when you go to the other parts of things and you're doing the education, it fits in alignment, pun very intended, with this new patient paperwork. So my favorite thing about this is the depth of detail it gets from our new patients and the amount of work that the paperwork does for us. That way, when you get to the intake conversation and consultation, you can be much more efficient and you can really get right down to what matters most with their goals and really get right into the educational process. So you're going to love the simplicity, you're going to love the flow, and you're going to love the style. So get in and get after the new patient paperwork, pediatrics, prenatal, and general new patient paperwork from Well Aligned. You're going to love it.